Today on 316,
Ons ry kruie by Pietersgate.
we meet a hairy-legged lentil eater.
Tree toe tot die stryd met Warcry.
Prayer, does it really work?
Wen 'n paar Pike CD's.
Don't go away. That's Mark Schöner, and he's our special guest on 316 this morning. More of his music later on, and we'll chat to him too. So here we sit. Welcome to the program. We're on the beach in a wonderful winter sunshine at Umhlanga Rocks, just below the Oyster Box. First thing I've got to do is introduce our new co-presenter, and this is Anel Alexander. Welcome to 316.
Dankie Mark, is heerlik om hier te wees en met die see net hier agter my en die sand onder my voete sou ek sê dis glad nie sleg te begin nie.
No, it's certainly not a bad beginning. And you know, sort of stranger to television at all. You've done a couple of shows, such as?
Ja, ek dink meeste van die kykers daar buite sal my onthou as Liesel van Sewende Laan en sedertdien is ek bevoorreg genoeg om te doen waarvoor ek lief is en ek's 'n vryskut aktrise.
Doing other shows, such as?
Ja, ek het onlangs Binnelanders gedoen, lekker SABC shows soos Hillside, Zero Tolerance, City Sisla.
Hey, great. Okay, well, enjoy 316 then.
Dankie.
Yeah.
Well, shall we go on with the show?
I think we should. A little while back on 316, we visited Pietersgate Herb Center, where we learned that herbs are not only just the things that we spice up our food with every day, but also have some kind of healing and spiritual properties even.
Karen Meeken vertel ons meer in ons reeks oor Bybelse kruie. En vandag kyk sy bietjie na wilde als.
This is wormwood. Wormwood is mentioned a number of times in the Bible, often in relation to repentance and things like that. Gall and wormwood, in fact, is a description that is used. Wormwood has been used over the years in the making of a drink called absinthe, and it has a mild narcotic or hallucinogenic effects. It would probably have been wormwood that they would have put on the sponge with a vinegar and given to Jesus to help to ease his pain on the cross. That was something that families would have done for people suffering. Wormwood is also used as a vermifuge. In other words, it's used to get rid of worms in animals and in people, but it obviously has to be used with caution. And it's used as an insecticide. When we're making natural insect repellents, we often include wormwood because it's a neurotoxic herb. It actually kills insects.
Kyk uit vir Karen in die komende weke wanneer sy vir ons meer interessante feite bring oor kruie uit die Bybelse tye. Wel, hy's nie op die dak nie, maar hier by ons op die strand, dis 'n vioolspeler Mark Schöner. Oor na Maak en Maak.
Hey, Mark. Welcome to 316. It's good to have you here, bud.
Good.
Now, you are there when we look for the good music at any festival or anything like that. You turn around, there you are. Hey, how long have you been doing this?
20 years.
20 years, full-time music.
Yes.
All right. When people see you busking, it's a different kind of a thing to the usual kind of performance. What is busking, actually?
It's an informal playing. It's for tips. It's not organized, but it leads to formal work because you're advertising your wares.
Yes.
So that's how I've kept.
Okay, so you'll go busk at a festival or something?
Yes.
And then somebody will say, oh, we'd love you to play at our wedding or bar mitzvah
Exactly.
or something.
I've now done 1,000 weddings,
1,000 weddings.
and some of them are still married.
And it's all because you're playing, obviously.
Absolutely. I've kept many couples together. I give a full refund if they divorce.
We got that on record now.
Yes.
All right, so now when you play, people hear you playing the folk music and the lighter stuff, bluegrass, those kinds of things.
Yes.
What is the difference between that and the more classical kind of musician who's playing in a symphony orchestra?
It's just different styles. I do all of that, and
Yes.
it's really like different accents.
So you can do the symphony stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
But you have more fun doing this?
I have fun with it all. It's nice to change, otherwise it gets boring if it's just one style.
Okay. I understand that. when you are a musician, people see this happy Mark Chanel and so on, but you've got a deep faith as well. What is your Christianity in all of this?
Yes, I've been a Christian for 30 years. I see music, it's an important thing from God. It's a design, and it's incredible therapy to me. And I can see that God works through it.
Yes.
And God uses it to minister to us. It's
The music itself?
absolutely. It's a design. It's so perfect. It brings us joy. It makes us think of Him and of the good things in life.
Right, so you're saying that music is not only a gift that is bestowed inside a person, but music at large, generically, is a gift to the whole of humanity.
Yes, absolutely. It's like nature is beautiful, we can enjoy it, and
Yes.
music is the, is the soundtrack to what we see.
Okay, you say that music actually helps you.
Absolutely.
In what way?
Well, I've had many times of deep depression, and it helps me through those hard times. And you don't have to be happy, but happiness is a deep thing. You can be sort of happy but not feeling happy, and the music then can bring that out of you.
Okay.
So it draws you out, draws the joy out, makes you concentrate on what important things.
Here's real life. You wake up in the morning, you're feeling really dreadful, and you've got to go and do a gig. What do you do?
You go and do it, put on
And?
a happy face, you perform, and it's a mechanical thing, but
And
then
then?
the joy comes out of it. You get a nice compliment, suddenly you meet someone you enjoy, someone's touched by the music, and the next thing, it ignites a flame.
Fantastic. That's very interesting. So you've got to do it first, then the happiness comes. We're going to speak more about that and hear some of the more classical kind of music a bit later on. But we're going to have a short break. Here's a question for you to think about. Violins are not in the Bible as